A very warm welcome. This is Divya with you. Now, we know enough about the first P in marketing mix, that is product. It's time for us to explore on the second P of marketing, that is price. The lesson objectives for the session is: by the end of the session, we will have identified the meaning of price and we will have identified the factors that affect price. The success criteria goes like this. You make an acceptable progress when you can define price. You make a good progress when you can identify the factors that affect price. You make a very good progress when you can apply your learning to analyze the factors that would affect price using the task specified. And you make an outstanding progress when you can solve the case study provided as a challenge in the session. The key words for the session is price, competition, pricing strategies, taxes, price takers and price makers. Come, let's move on to explore further. Have a look at the picture and widen your perspectives. Share what comes into your mind. And please leave a comment below for further discussion. Now, we need to know what a pricing is. Pricing is another element in marketing mix. And we can define price as price is the monetary value of a good or service or resource established during a transaction. Now, obviously, the next question would be, who set the price for the products? Can customers set price? Is it a no or is it a yes? So let's answer the first question. Who set the price for the product? Price can be set by a seller or producer when they possess monopoly power and are said to be price makers, or set through the market itself when the firms are price takers. Now we should know what is a price maker and a price taker. A price maker is the opposite of price taker. Price takers must accept the prevailing market price and sell each unit at the same market price. Price takers are found in perfectly competitive markets. For example, a farmer produces wheat, which is a commodity. A farmer can sell at the prevailing market price. Simply put into, if you are getting a commodity at the price from any shop you buy, then those businesses are price takers. Price makers are able to influence the market price and enjoy pricing power. Now the next question, can customers set price? There would be various answers out there. Some say no and some say yes. But let's check out what is the right answer. The customers cannot set price. But yes, they can influence the decision. Hope this has thrown some light into your perspective. Now let's see how. How do they do that? That is because of the customer-driven pricing. It is a pricing strategy in which a company sets prices according to the customer's perceived value of its product and services. To be effective, companies should consider how to best segment the market so that the prices reflect those segments' perceptions of value. Value-based pricing is another name for customer-driven pricing. Setting a price based on how much the customer believes what you are selling is worth would be the best to do. Setting the price of a product is a vital marketing decision. If the price is set too high, the customers may not buy the product. Conversely, if it's too low, this might suggest that the product is of a poor quality. A business might also struggle to make a profit then. So, business can use a number of methods to set their prices, and one of the easiest and more popular method is customer-driven pricing. Now let's move on to the important decision. Whether the price set by the companies is right or wrong. It is important to get the price right, otherwise the people will buy goods and services elsewhere. Pricing is an important decision-making aspect after the product is manufactured. Price determines the future of the product, acceptability of the product to the consumers, and return and profitability from the product. It is a tool of competition. Price is important to marketers because it represents marketers' assessment of the value customers see in the product or service and are willing to pay for a product or service. While product, place and promotion affects cost, price is the only element that affects revenues and thus business profit. Now let's move on to an important aspect of this lesson, that is to discuss on the factors that affect price. So naturally there are many factors which affect price. It's not just the price which you're setting or not just the right price you're setting. There are many other factors which would affect the price to be set. So let's have a look onto that. The first thing is objectives. Regarding objectives, the pricing can be used to achieve certain aims. For example, if your objective is to drive out rivals, then you will be of course setting a very low price. Taxes. Many goods have taxes on them. Example, in the UK there are heavy taxes on tobacco and petrol. So your decision should be wise enough to choose products which is not having much taxes. The next factor which would affect the price is competition. This is a very important factor. Prices are often influenced by those charged by rivals. If there is a lot of competition, a firm will have less control over price. Then they will have to become what? They'll have to become a price taker rather than a price maker. The consumer's perceptions. Yes, of course, this is very important. If the consumers find value or worth for your product more than the price they are paying, then you are in the right picture. Or else, the customers would not be having any demand, and that will be affecting your sales and the demand and ultimately your profit. So consumers want value for the money, so prices must be reflecting this. Cost have to be covered so that the profit is made. Thus, as cost rise, price will also rise. The next factor is marketing mix. Price has to fit in with other elements in the mix. Example, upmarket. Products must have a higher price. So these are the main factors which would affect price. There are even more factors out there. Do explore and research and find out. Now let's move on to a task. What is the most you will be willing to pay for the following item? There is a Pepsi can, there is Snickers, and there is a burger. So you are not only just writing on how much you are willing to pay, but also why. Why are you willing to pay that much? That's a question. Here goes the next task. You saw a product over here. This looks like a shower, right? So what you need to do is, how do we choose what the price for a product will be? In your past, discuss how much you would sell the following product for and give reasons why you would sell it for that price. Both of these tasks will be discussed using the Padlet. The link will be shared with you. You can type in for the task 1 and you can share an audio for task 2 as it's a discussion. Take up the initiative to challenge yourself with the case study. This will link you to the next session on pricing strategies and conduct peer assessment. The case study is on Kowloon Gift Shop, which is in Hong Kong. Do explore it. The curriculum link for this session is it's linked with cost management and financial management, it's linked with production management, it's linked with marketing management, it's linked with portfolio management, and it's linked with the real business which exists in the world, which is at least manufacturing a product and selling it in the market for a price. So of course, I hope you would have done the challenge. So this is how a good one looks like. After attempting the challenge, you can compare your answers with one of the good answers, which looks like this. So that's the answer for the first question, and this is the answer for the second question. That's all for today's session. Next session we will be on pricing strategies. Until we catch up, keep comparing the prices of various products of the daily use. Thank you.